Yeet. All right, time to let the children know. Okay, how did someone like this without actually joining? Am I just blind? Whoa, okay. What's up, everybody? Oh my goodness, the chat is already blowing up. I'm gonna just wait like a few more seconds, try to let everybody have a chance to join. Let me post it on social media because, nothing matters unless you post it. Um, we are here, ladies and gents. Join us. Okay, cool. Okay, listen. 70 people doesn't sound like a lot, but when 70 people are spamming the chat, it's a lot. Um, my brain is like a fat hamster in a wheel. It can only run so fast. Um, you gotta give me a second. All right. Yeah, I hope this works too. My internet's been pretty shaky. I know it's like low quality. I was gonna move my lamp, but I didn't. I have no excuse for that other than I did not do it. So that's about it. All right, I feel like that's enough. Like this is about what we're gonna get for the time being. So, first, what? Okay. So first things first. I was gonna talk about the Ted Bundy documentary. Has anybody watched that? On Netflix. There's been tons of it on TV too. It's like they just started making Ted Bundy documentaries this year and releasing them, and it's wild. You don't like. I have I have a few beefs with it. It is weird, but like it's a serial killer, so of course it's gonna be weird. So a couple of my issues with the Ted Bundy documentary is one, it is way too long. There's no spoiler. It's the case is from like 1980s, all right, like the 70s and 80s. Like I can't spoil it. All right, Ted Bundy's been a thing since like the 80s. So if you don't know anything about Ted Bundy, like I don't know how you've made it this far. I feel like every class or at some point I feel like you've learned about Ted Bundy. I'm not spoiling it. It's not a movie. It's just a documentary about a thing that's already happened years ago. Anyway, it's too long. It's 4 episodes, but each episode is like what, an hour and a half? Maybe it's just an hour. But they really could have just done like a 2-hour movie special and have gotten the point across because what made this special, Ted Bundy, who, oh my god, you guys, Ted Bundy was a serial killer in like the 80s. I don't remember the exact dates, but like the late 80s. He killed like more than 30 women, like women my age, like college age women. They all look very similar. Like he liked to go after brunettes, just like fair-skinned brunette women. The only deviation from that was he killed like a 12-year-old girl. That was like towards the end of his reign of terror. That was in Florida. Um, and then that was the one that he actually got convicted for. Like that was the first murder. He wasn't actually convicted for 30 murders, by the way. He like they know he did them, but they never convicted him of those because they didn't have like proper DNA testing back then. But they like are pretty sure he did it. They're like, yeah, yeah, he did it. He only got charged with 2 murders, but he did get the death penalty. So it's like, I mean, justice was served whether he got charged with it or not. Anyway, so Ted Bundy documentary could have been so much shorter. What made it fascinating was a reporter actually sat down and met with Ted Bundy and talked with him. And he, at first was kind of just hitting a wall because Bundy didn't like to like actually admit to his crime. He always just said he was innocent. He was innocent of all of it. He always bragged about how he was a good, good guy. He was a law student, whatever. And it's like, well, you never finished your degree, so you're too busy killing women, but that's fine. Uh, but he was a very manipulative guy, so it was very easy to just get caught up in what he was saying and not really like be able to like argue with him because he was just very smooth in the way he talked, which is how he got away with so much stuff. Like there was a I'm getting off track. There was a clip in the documentary of him like sitting in the courtroom chatting with people, and he straight up he like makes a joke and like everyone in the room is laughing, including the judge. Like this man like probably committed murder and you're all joking around with him. Like he was that kind of manipulative, like that kind of charming. I don't get it. He wasn't cute, but people thought he was cute. But anyway, yeah, he's very charismatic. So he even had like the judge making jokes with him, and I'm like, Judge, my guy, you're about to call this man guilty of murder, of like two counts of murder. Anyway, I'm losing people. So it was too long because let me get my thoughts back in order. So what makes the documentary fascinating, so I still think it's like worth a watch, is that the reporter goes to talk to Bundy, and he like sort of manipulates Bundy back and gets Bundy to sort of like talk in the third person. The reporter tells Bundy like, so in your professional opinion, like trying to boost his ego, he's like, you studied psychology, you're a really smart man. In your professional opinion, um, what what kind of thoughts would go through this person's mind? Like what kind of things would they do? And he basically like Bundy just kind of snapped. He said Bundy has like blue eyes, and the guy said that like his eyes turned black. And like I believe that I homie was possessed for sure. He said that he was like had a recording device and on the table, and that Bundy took it and was like hold it like took it right when he said that and started like talking into the thing like this, and was like just basically telling the whole story of like him murdering these people, but he was telling in the third person, like, well, I think, a guy like that would probably do this and this and this. And then he would probably be thinking this, so he would do this. So it's like he's confessing to these murders. He's just doing it in the third person. So anyway, that's what makes a documentary fascinating, because you're literally listening to a serial killer talk about like the reasons why he would kill these people and all this and how he was feeling, and it's like it's insane. And luckily it's not like super gory or anything. They don't do any reenactments, so it's like pretty safe-ish to watch. They do show a couple of crime scene photos, but most of the bodies they found in Washington were already decayed to the point of they were just skeletons. And then there was like a picture from a sorority house, and you just see like a bloody pillow, but you don't see like actual like gore other than that. So it's pretty safe. What's it called? It's just look up Ted Bundy on Netflix. You'll find it. Um, so uh, anyway, but the reason it was too long was that there was just too much fluff. Like they wanted to make it as long as possible. I think they wanted it to be as long as Making a Murderer or whatever, the one that was like really popular a couple years ago. And that was like a whole, I don't know what, 10 episode series, probably longer than that. I think they wanted to make it that long, but they just didn't have enough content because I mean, the Ted Bundy thing again has been around since the 80s. Like we all know what happened with Ted Bundy. So we just don't know what Ted Bundy had to say about it. So they were trying to like stretch out what Ted Bundy would say. So it'd be like an hour-long episode, and they would spend maybe 10 minutes of that episode, maybe, on what Ted Bundy was saying, and then it was just a bunch of fluff about the case. I'm like, oh my, we know he killed the people, but what does he have to say about it? And then I'm trying to think. So they would do that, and then they talked about how smart he is or was. And like, yeah, he was a smart guy, but like they keep repeating it over and over, almost like they're in awe of him. And I'm like, maybe let's not talk about all the positive aspects of an actual like sociopathic serial killer. Mention that he's smart once or twice, but then like move on. But they kept going like, oh, he was just such a brilliant man. He was a law student, whatever. And I'm like, we know. You've said it every episode, multiple times. Just a lot of fluff. Didn't need to be there. Cut it down. 2-hour movie special, and that's it. That's all you need. So yeah, those were my two beefs. It was too long, and they like kind of glorified Ted Bundy and like complimenting him a lot. And I guess, I mean, it was cool, not cool, but interesting to see him get along with people in the courtroom, how easily he could like have people on his side, just like say one or two things, and all of a sudden they're like think he's charming. Whatever. I mean, there were women in the courtroom, like watching this man get convicted of murder and being like, he's kind of cute. I'm like, oh no, oh no. So, yeah, yeah, it's wild. Definitely, I would say go watch it if you have friggin' 4.5 hours of your life to kill. Um, what I did was I had my finger just resting on the skip 30 seconds ahead button and would just like after the first episode and I realized it was going to drag on, I would just skip until it got to when Ted Bundy was talking or when it got to something that I didn't know because there were some parts of the case that I didn't know because I wasn't alive. So, but someone asked when he died. I don't know. They scorched him pretty quick. He wasn't on death row very long. The interview took place while he was on death row though, which was pretty fascinating. But yeah, he had the electric chair back in the 80s. He didn't I don't think he was on death row for more than a year. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. Go watch the documentary. But yeah, anyway. So that was my first talking point. I was going to talk about that. Uh, I have not seen Umbrella Academy. I have no idea what it's about, but I've heard good things about it, but nothing specific. I've just heard people say it's good, but I'm like, okay, but why is it good? Like, what's it about? Um, it's 6 a.m. in my country, and here I am. Sorry, I can only accommodate for so many time zones. I know there was a guy that I used to watch all the time who would start streaming at like 11 p.m. and that was like apparently the best time to stream for all people, but I'm not going to do that. I'm trying so hard to get my sleep schedule back on track. My hair's not red, it's pink, by the way. It's just the lighting is crappy and it's faded, so it just looks kind of like brassy. Um, yes, my beanie is a Switchfoot beanie. I saw them play with Colony House on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, and it was really good. Definitely recommend going to see them if the show's not sold out because they're selling out. Where's the cat? Oliver is hiding because he's scared of thunderstorms and it's raining. A little bit of thunder. It's not thundered in a while, but he got spooked, so he's hiding somewhere. He growled at me. Bailey is on my bed somewhere. Oh, no, she's not. I don't know where Bailey is. Probably. Okay, I guess we've got a spammer here, so I'll take care of that guy. Sorry. I didn't notice. I'm trying to, if it'll let me click it. Okay, guess not. What's going on? Sorry guys, I'm trying to clear her out, but it's not letting me. That's chill. Cool. I'll do my best. What are you studying in college? I'm studying to be I'm a psychology major. I graduate hopefully in May. If I get my lazy butt up and working. I have been putting off my capstone, which is basically like a big for the love of God, I'm trying someone's spamming the chat and I'm trying to clear it out, but when I click the three dots, it doesn't can someone else report them? I'm losing my mind. Okay, yeah, I have no power. Cool. Awesome. It's my own live stream and I have no power over it. Sweet. Anyway. Yeah, so I guess okay, thank you, Audra. Audra, hey, I know you. Yeah, by the way, if you're a Patreon, I'm gonna recognize you in here. That's just another dope aspect of Patreon is that like we're buds, you know? I know you by name. I recognize you. I love you. And we have our own live streams where I get weirdly emo sometimes. I was actually thinking about having another live stream with you guys sometime next week because today I officially cut ties with my old job and it's just odd. It's odd. And you know, I'm not a sellout, all right? That's how YouTubers make money. Like if you want me to continue to post content, then I gotta make money somehow because if I have a regular job, then I can't, commit enough time to YouTube to make quality stuff or as close to quality as I can get. All right. All right. You should do a video cutting your hair. Absolutely not. I want my hair to grow really long. I've always wanted long hair, but I had to cut it over the summer because I had just bleached the living daylights out of it, and it was just dead. It looks really gross now. That's because I worked out earlier, so it's like super sweaty under here. I showered, but like I didn't wash my hair because I'm trying to not wash it very often. Um, so I it just looks bad right now, but I'm trying to grow my hair long. I've always wanted hair like down past my rib cage, and it just keeps breaking off before I can actually accomplish that. So I'm hoping that after that chop that I did last summer, and just I'm literally taking prenatal vitamins, mostly because they were on sale. I don't know what that is. It's literally double the vitamin for cheaper. I, so anyway, yeah, taking prenatal vitamins. I eat, um, basically fairy dust all the time. So hoping that helps. And then I'm not bleaching the ends anymore. I'm only getting my roots touched up, so my ends are pretty healthy. They're kind of ratty right now, but that's just because I had to skip my hair appointment because I dyed my hair pink, and she can't really bleach my roots to match the rest of it when it's pink. So I gotta let this fade before I go back to her. And I gotta, be able to afford it. I did look into Olaplex. You have to use like the 3-step treatment, and my hairdresser doesn't use Olaplex. She uses like a different version. It's like similar kind of. There's like a third version of Olaplex that you could like buy for yourself, and I did try it, and it didn't. I mean, like I thought it helped for a little while, but it made my hair kind of like softish when when I rinsed it out, but it didn't like repair anything. Here's the thing. Um, I'm gonna just be Brad Mondo real quick, if that's cool with y'all. Um, you can't repair damaged hair. Like once the hair has split, it is split. You can't like sew it back together and make it healthy. You gotta cut it off. Um, that's it. So like Olaplex can't repair damage. It can maybe prevent it from getting more damaged, but it cannot sew a split end back together. That's just not possible nor plausible. So if you watch commercials of like Pantene and it's like, oh, it'll repair damage, it can't. It can prevent damage, it can make the hair stronger so it doesn't split, but you cannot take a split end and put it back together. You gotta just cut it because the hair is dead. This is already a dead thing. It's not living and breathing, so it can't heal, basically, is what I'm saying. You can't heal hair because it's already dead. It's made out of the same stuff that your fingernails are made out of. You split a fingernail, you can't just stick it back on. It's going to just have to fall off. Anyway, thank you for coming to this hairdresser tutorial. I actually did not genuinely, I like briefly considered becoming either a hairdresser or like an esthetician. And then I didn't, so here we are. But take the hat off. It looks really bad under here, so no. Someone super chatted and I completely breezed by it, and I'm so sorry. Let me scroll back and see who you were. Phoebe, what's up, Phoebe? I see your super chat. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna shout anybody out unless they super chat, by the way, because there's tons of people in here, and you may not think 124 people is a lot, but when they're all spamming the chat and I have a monkey brain, it is a lot of people. So just by the way. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not gonna stop with the gluing the hair. Okay, we get it. You're funny. Good. Okay, anyway. Who are you voting for in 2020? I don't know, and I don't want to think about it. I'm not gonna talk about politics in here because this is fun times only. Ooh, we're at 69 likes. Nice. Just read every username you see. I couldn't if I tried. I absolutely could not if I tried. Let's see. I'm close to 50K. That would be pretty sweet. Not to like jinx myself, but I looked up Social Blade. I'm like obsessed with myself, right? So I'm always pulling up my own Social Blade. And it said its projections for my channel says that I could hit 100K by like May of this year. That would be freaking sweet to graduate college at the same time I hit 100K on YouTube. That would just be Perfektenschlag. So hopefully that's true. That would be pretty sick. Pretty nice. Let's do that because I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I want to do but can't do because I just can't afford to do it. That's also why I have a Patreon, because I'm trying, like, I'm not just taking Patreon money and then just like screwing around. Like I'm taking the money and then I'm like, okay, how can I invest this to make my content better? Um, uh, yeah, when you at me, that highlights the comment, but please don't do that too much because that's distracting. Or you could super chat because, like I said, I take what I get, and hello, King B. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you. I love you. You said you love my stuff, but I love you as a person. Anyway, so yeah, I want to take that money and invest it because the camera I'm using is literally 10 years old. It's a Canon 60D. I got it purely because Mika Kitty and Nonaloo used to use that camera all the time and they put it in the description. So back in high school, I was like, that's what I want. And I bought it off a guy on Craigslist in 2014 and he just offered me like a standard lens. And I know nothing about lenses. I need to learn more about like the workings of that camera. But I don't know anything about the lens other than it's just like a pretty basic one. So I want to get a couple like new lenses for it. My tripod is broken. It is literally being held together by yellow tape. Yes, the tape is yellow. Yes, it's from Trench. Same tape that's on my jackets. And it's got my tripod covered. So I need a tripod that's not taped together. Hey, Katie. Oh my gosh. How are you? Thank you well, thanks for the super chat. But I know her in real life. I miss you. We should totally get coffee or something. If you're free, let me know. I think you have my phone number. If not, send me like a message on Instagram or something. I love her. Thank you, Davis. Super chat. What's up? Yeah, so I want to get just better stuff. And then I needed a mic. I don't know why I said that really weird. I said I needed it. I need a mic because my microphone is literally my cell phone, but it's better than the camera mic. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Dan, for your super chat. And no, I am not getting a red camera. Thank you. I don't need that for what I'm doing yet. I have ambitions, my friends. I need a drone too, but first things first, I need a mic because I can't keep recording myself on my phone. I need like an actual good mic. So those are my top priorities is better camera lenses, microphone, and a tripod that is not broken. It was broken when it was given to me. My uncle, he's a photographer, and he gave me the tripod already broken, but it was like kind of working. He just had something taped together on it, and then that part fell off a couple years later, and now I have it taped together. So loving support from my family giving me their trash. Anyway, the audio needs improvement, especially for live streams. The audio was like my camera, not like, good God, my computer mic, and anytime I touch the keys or do anything, it just sounds terrible. So I need a mic for a lot of reasons. And also, you know what? No, I told Patreon this, but I'm gonna hold off telling the public. That's our secret, Patreon, if you're in here. Tell us about your tattoos. No, because I'm still kind of bitter that someone copied it. Yeah, someone copied my favorite tattoo. I only have 3, but my favorite one is also my very first one. And it really pissed me off. So I was not thrilled about it. I'm, better now that some time has passed. But don't copy tattoos. That's just not cool. You're literally copying art. That's art theft. But even if you want to, people argue like, oh, you're on the internet. You should be okay with people, whatever. You posted it online. What did you expect? Okay, we can argue all day long whether or not copying a tattoo is right. I believe it's wrong, but yeah, it's a person who is a fan of me. She said in her comment on the picture that she designed it herself, but she was inspired by me. I'm like, you straight up copied it and put it on the same part of your arm. The only difference was you added an extra line here and an extra line here because of the new 21 Pilots logo. And I was like, friggin', you copied it and you put it on the same place. Mine looks better, but anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to say, it doesn't matter whether you can argue all day long whether I deserved it or whether it's okay to copy tattoos, whatever, but I'm just gonna say for me personally, if you respect me at all as a person, do not copy my tattoos. Arguments aside, whether it's okay or not, I'm asking you, my audience, all 100 of you on 130, even though definitely have, I definitely need to get this message across to more people, but I'm not gonna make a whole video about it. That's just beating a dead horse. I'm just asking you guys, if you respect me at all, do not copy my tattoos. Don't. And don't message me asking me for a picture of a tattoo because I'm going to assume you're gonna copy it. Like someone had messaged me before this girl, and I don't even think it was the same girl. I think it was a completely different person, so I almost had it copied twice. And she was like, "Can you please send me a picture of your tattoo? I'm inspired by it." And I just ignored the message because I was like, I just knew she was gonna take that picture, hand it to a tattoo artist, and be like, "I want this." I don't like that. It's not a flash sheet. I'm not a flash sheet. Go into a shop, go into a tattoo shop, open up their flash book and pick one of those if you want flash. I'm not a flash sheet. I'm a human being who designed this on her own with the aid of an artist because I can't draw, but like I told him what I wanted and he just drew it for me and then drew it on me. um the only one I'm okay with being copied is my Paramore one because like that's the album art, so like technically I copied it from Paramore. That's fine. But this one was personal to me. Before Trench was ever a twinkle in our eye, I had the yellow flower because but like I got this tattoo back when it was still blurry face. So like yellow was nowhere to be found. I So the flower meant something to me separate from 21 Pilots, and now that 21 Pilots has freaking flowers, I see sunflower tattoos all over the place, which is fine. People are allowed to get sunflowers. I can show you an example. I said I wasn't going to talk about this too much, but I'm going to now. I can show you an example of a tattoo that is similar to mine, but it is not copying. Like if this person said they were inspired by me, I would not have my feelings hurt because I would understand that this is different. That this tattoo is, can y'all skirt skirt? Let me turn that down. See, that's half a sunflower, but it's not copying. It's still a completely different piece of art. It's not the same as this. So I'm fine with that. Um, I'm just not fine with literally copying my tattoo for. I was gonna see if there's another one, but I can't find it. Because there was another one that it was like a half a sunflower, but I don't really. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. But I will show you my Paramore one now that it's healed a little better. Like, if you want to copy that one, like maybe don't, but like it's not gonna hurt my feelings that bad because it's like I literally copied it straight from the album cover. So, um, yeah, I'm not gonna sue anybody. I mean, it sucks, but like I can't do anything about it. So I just have to move on and hope it doesn't happen again. Acknowledge that it probably will, and just ignore it and pretend that it's not happening. Just live in fairy world where it's not happening. Oh my goodness, a kitty's here. Hello. He just came crawling out from under my bed. Come here. Hey, little boy. Hey, you're not scared of the storm anymore, my handsome. You're planning on going to grad school? That's a good question that I don't have an answer for. This is my boy. He's the worst cat in the whole world. Yeah, he's mean. You're mean. Okay, he wants down. Go ahead. Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to grad school. Maybe, but not right away. I want to chill. Not chill. That's the wrong word. I took a gap year after high school. Took a year off to work because I didn't know if I wanted to go to college, so I didn't want to jump into college with no plan. I still kind of did it, but at least I had a year to kind of save up some money. So if I were to go to grad school, it'd be a year or so from now or a couple years from now. So I can save up money to pay off my immense student loans. And also to make sure that that's something I really want to do because I'm not going to spend all of my 20s in school if I'm not actually going to, if I don't actually need to. I saw someone said, "Is it okay to draw your tattoos?" I mean, I guess, but it just makes it easier for people to copy it. So like maybe not. Um like if you this sounds so conceited. If you were to, like, draw a picture of me and, like, the picture of me has, like, one of my tattoos in it, like, that's okay, but don't just I don't okay, like, when I when I see, like, fan art for 21 Pilots and they, like the fan art's, like, all their tattoos or something, it's just kinda weird because it's, like, such a personal thing to them, and it's, like, you're I don't know, but, like, they're fine with it, and, like, I love seeing drawings of, like, Josh's tattoo, like, his sleeve, because it's beautiful. I love Josh's sleeve. It's absolutely gorgeous. The one with the tree, not whatever's going on over here with the aliens. I mean, it's fine, but, like, his tree sleeve is gorgeous. So, I mean, like, it's fine. Don't I guess what I'm saying is, like, maybe don't make it, like, completely a copy of my tattoo just because someone can take that picture and then go and use it to copy. It just makes it that much easier for people to plagiarize tattoos if it's, like, drawn out on a flat thing instead of, like, moving on a surface of someone's body. Like, after I saw that my tattoo got copied, I went and hid, like, pictures on my Instagram, unfortunately, because my one of my favorite posts was the post of, "It's my first tattoo, blah, blah." When I was 20, I was so excited about it, but I had to go and archive it, just because it makes it a little bit harder to copy it because you got to try to like catch it at the right angle and piece it together. It's not just like a flat on whatever. But anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore. um, do all tattoos need to have a deep meaning? It's up to you. Most, as if I have a ton. I only have three. Um, my sunflower one definitely has a really deep meaning, which is why it really hurt when it got stolen because this means so much to me that like I can't even put it into words and this person now copied it, put it on their body without even really knowing what it means. Like this means more than I've ever said, especially online, but like in person there's only like a couple people that really know its meaning. Um so the idea that like she took something she doesn't even know what it means and then just plastered it on herself and is like, "Oh, it means this to me." I'm like, "No, it means something completely else. You just stole it." I don't want to talk about this anymore. But do they have to have a deep meaning? It's up to you. Personally, I wanna make sure that even if the design looks ugly when I'm 80, that I still like it because I remember what it meant, um, or means, and I feel like my tattoos kind of their meaning grows with me, and I like that. Also, we're all gonna look ugly when we're older, so, like, my skin's not gl people are like, "How that's gonna look bad when you're old." I'm like, "Yeah, my all my skin's gonna look bad when I'm old. I might as well enjoy it now while it looks good." Um M my Paramore one is there's still, like, a meaning to it, it's not, like, mega deep, but it's still I mean, that album got me through a lot, um, so, I mean, there's still meaning behind mine, but I mean, like, it's up to you, my guy, that's just my personal opinion, but there are plenty of people who tell you that they just wanna get tattoos because they think they're pretty, and I mean, like, you do you, you know? I'm not the police, I'm not gonna tell you what's right or wrong to do. So people are typing F in the chat. Okay, not to sound like old, but I am. What does that mean when someone's like dropping F in the chat? Like, I know it's like to pay respects or something of someone like whatever, but I'm not like 100% sure what it means. Can someone tell me what that means? Um, press F to pay respects. Yeah, but like why? Why F? Good God. See, this is why we need super chat. Someone super chat why? Because I'm never now that I asked that, it's from a video game, but like yeah, but like what video game? Call of Duty? Okay, cool. Like, it was one of those things where, like, I sort of got the meme, but I jeez Louise, chat's blowing up. Can y'all chill? Okay, we get it, we get it. Can you please send a greeting? Um, if you super chatted, I will. Imma sell out. Um, jeez. Okay, enough with the Fs, we get it. Are you a fan of Hawk Nelson? I liked a couple songs in high school. But then his stuff just started sounding pretty, just poppy, generic Christian bit, so I just kinda chilled out with that. But I think some of his older stuff wasn't, but I was more of a Reliant K gal. I was into Reliant K, and then now Switchfoot. Christian music is on the radio, yes, it's lame, but good Christian music slips by you all the time. First of all, 21 Pilots is Christian music, whether you think so or not. Paramore has a couple Christian songs, which is pretty sick. Half Alive is blowing up right now. Christian dudes. Switchfoot, sick. Um, let's see. There's plenty of like artists that you don't even realize kind of just sneak in there that are like really good at what they do and make bomb. John Bellion. Oh my gosh, John Bellion is a freaking genius. Like, yeah, he swears a little, but he's a Christian and he makes some music about his faith, and like that's sick. Like that's good music. That's good Christian music. What's up, Phoebe? Another live super chat. I forgot the word. Another super chat. F is from the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. The players mocked a cutscene where you got to pay them since it was so out of place in the game. Huh. I never played Call of Duty. I know my brother was super into that, but um, I'm a busy gal, you know. I don't have time for video games and no money for an Xbox, which is what I know my brother played it on. I don't. I know you can play. I guess you can play Call of Duty on something else, but I thought it was just an Xbox game. Um, so remove the hat. No, you can ask all you want, but I'm not taking it off. Like Need to Breathe. Need to Breathe is good. Oh my God, my zodiac sign is a Gemini, but I don't believe in zodiac signs because, like, the stars don't affect who you are. All right, if you listen, I can read through any like zodiac thing and relate to stuff in there. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, but it's like it's the same with like people who try to tell your fortune or whatever, palm readers. Like they're gonna tell you some kind of vague statement that could kind of apply to anybody, and you're like, whoa, but no, they're just whatever. You're on the YouTube live channel. What do you mean? I'm not. What's it called? Trending. I know that's for sure. There's not nearly enough people in here to be trending. Um, Okay, people tagging me, I'm not gonna like you're not guaranteed a response if you tag me, because it all flashes by so quickly. So if you want a guaranteed response, you have to use super chat. Like I'm trying to respond to you guys, but if you were like desperate, then you gotta use super chat because I'm not guaranteed to see it. Um, let's see. Okay, we get it. I'm wearing a hat. Let's move on and find something interesting to talk about. Um, uh, do you like Drew Gooden? Of course. Of course. I love Drew Gooden. He My only beef with Drew Gooden is that he doesn't post enough. He posts like once a month. I'm like, isn't this your full-time gig? I think he's got a podcast and I don't listen to that. I should, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Um, but I'm like, my guy, um, you post once a month and this is your main source of income. How do you get away with that? I mean, he gets like a million views per video, but I still feel like that's not enough to support what he needs. But I mean, he's got a wife. I guess she works, so I mean, you do you, my dude. I mean, anything he posts is always bomb, so it's like it's worth the month. Bye, Phoebe. Oh goodness, you're at school. I don't know what NZ means. Is that New Zealand? Is like the day starting for you? Anyway, love your content and you. I love you too, Phoebe. We're buds. Me and Phoebes. If I, by the way, something I was gonna tweet but decided not to was I am Phoebe from Friends. Like if I had to choose what character from Friends I am Phoebe. I'm like 80% Phoebe and 20% season 1 Chandler. Season 1 everyone was their best self. After that it like got weird. Like season 1 Chandler was the best Chandler. So I'm 80% Phoebe all seasons and 20% season 1 Chandler. That's me. Anyway, have you met Tyler and Josh? Unfortunately, no. Maybe someday. But if y'all get me to like 100K, I don't know, if y'all boost my channel up, maybe they'll do an interview with me. I don't know. It's up to you guys. You guys could get me, you could get me and them together, and then my dreams would come true, and then I can ask them like questions that y'all want asked, not just like what interviewers come up with. Freaking sweet. I don't know anything about Melanie Martinez. I've never listened to her music. I just never got around to it, but she kind of gives me the creeps. Um, this is coming from like completely knowing zero anything about her. So like I'm pure. I know sounds bad, but like I'm purely judging off of just like pictures and like little snippets of stuff I've seen of her. She just kind of creeps me out, and I didn't like her using like baby imagery and like also kind of it seemed like in a sexy way, and I was like, like a Lolita kind of situation. 'Cause I feel like that's bad, but I don't know. Apparently, I'm not allowed to think stuff because people get mad at me. But I mean, I have no like beef with her. I don't know anything about her. So I'm not gonna like sit here and say like a definitive opinion on a person I don't know anything about. It's not what I'm gonna do. Not what I'm about, kids. Um, and someone asked if I like John Mulaney, and I feel like that should be obvious. Everyone likes John Mulaney. Like, who doesn't like John Mulaney? I'm so far up his butt, it's insane. And of course, I like Danny Gonzalez. You can't like Drew Gooden and not like Danny Gonzalez. And he posts more often at Drew Gooden, posts more often. But and Danny still doesn't even post that often. They're both like full-time YouTubers and they post like once a month, once every 3 weeks. I'm like, you guys, have you ever been recognized by a fan? Yes, and it always makes me feel super awkward, and it's not their fault. Like, if you ever come up to me and you're like, "Hey, I know you," and I act like a complete weirdo, it's not you, it's me. I just get like I don't know how to react. I'm like, oh man, I have okay, so hopefully that this person will see this if they watch this live stream whenever I post it or if they're in here. Someone came up to me at the show I was at Saturday night and they well one girl she was like, "Hey, I'm a brat," and I like didn't understand what she said. I thought she said something else. I don't know. And so I just kind of like laughed and I was like, "Oh, wait." And then, brushed that off. But the worst part was later we were standing outside the tour buses waiting to meet the guys, the guys in the band, and someone came up to me and they were like, "Are you the Olivia Catherine?" And it like threw me off because I was like, "Why'd you say it that way?" But he said something and I was like joking around with him, or so I thought. And so I flicked him off thinking it was a joke. I was joking. I would never do that like seriously at someone. I would only ever do it as a joke. But I gave him the bird and he looked upset and I immediately was like, "I'm so sorry. I seriously, I was kidding. I'm not actually that mean. I was totally kidding. I'm so sorry." Um, I think he's okay with it, but I feel really bad, and I definitely should never do that ever again. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce King B. Oh, you're back. What's up, my guy? Thank you for your super chat. Do you have any recommendations on psychology books that would be easy to read by someone who isn't studying it? Let's see. I have there were some I bought on Kindle that were pretty interesting. Let me see what I have on my Kindle app. Um, a lot of the books that I enjoyed the most were ones on like trauma, so that might be kind of rough, but it's not like rough, rough. If you want, whoop, whoop. Okay, well, what's going on? What's going on? Library. Let's see. The Lucifer Effect by Philip Zimbardo. Can't pronounce his name. That one was really interesting. That's okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me read the super chat before I keep going. Thank you, Cheyenne. I recognize you. We do need to get you famous so you can interview Tyler and Josh, but first, new mic. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a good mic before I can interview them, but I'll interview them on my phone. I don't care. Just please get me there. Please, for the love of God, please. Okay, so let me finish the psychology thing. The Lucifer Effect is written by a professor who like conducted this experiment in a college where he had like he had people sign up and they got split into two groups. One group was like the prisoners and the other group was the prison guard, and it was like they were kind of left unsupervised, and it just like was like Lord of the Flies mayhem by the end of the like they had to call it off early because people were like freaking out, like people were turning evil, but it was like people who were completely normal just completely lost their minds. It's insane. Just read it. It's so fascinating to see like what a little bit of power can do to someone to just make them treat other people like garbage, even though like um the power they were given isn't even like real power, but that even went to their heads. That's really fascinating. Um, let's see. There was another one, it's like, shoot, I can't remember the the name of it. What, is it under my finished books? Nope. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to figure something out here. There's another one, it was about, like it's like The Body Remembers or something like that. It's about trauma and how, like, it affects your physical body, and how even if, like, someone doesn't remember trauma that happened to them, they can have, like, health effects from it, or even if they do remember, it's, like, how trauma can affect you physically and how to, like, kinda spot some of that. It was really good. Um, I think it's called The Body Remembers. Um, that's a good one to look up, and then, I know there was more than that. I know there was, because 'cause I've read so many freaking books. Oh, I was in my books. I don't even have my Kindle app open. Where's the Kindle? Here it is. Here it is. Your girl's got it. I'm dropping F in the chat for my brain. It's cooked. It's not working right. Um, let's see. Skirt? What's this? A fascinating one that I had to read was called The Hiding Place, by Corey ten Boom, and it's about, like, she lived in World War II, so she had to go through, like, Nazi camp stuff, and it's, fascinating. Um, and then let's see. Authentic Human Sexuality was a fascinating one, but it is written by a Christian author, so if you're not into that, then don't read that. Trauma and Recovery. Oh, here's a good one. Restoring the Shattered Self. That one is about trauma as well. Restoring the Shattered Self is a really good read. When Helping Hurts, that one's really good, and I feel like wait, is it paused? Wait, guys, are we still here? Can everybody still see? What's going on? No? We good? Okay, sorry, someone said it was paused, sorry. Let me okay, we're good, thank you. Um, so last one, I think this one's really good for, like, a ton of people to read, um, whether psychology or not, especially if you ever wanna work, like, in charity or whatever. It's called When Helping Hurts, and it's about, like, how charities in some capacity can actually hurt, like, do more harm than good because, like, people will rely on the charity and then, like, never actually get better, um, or something. It's like like, if people do work overseas and then they, like, never teach people, like, they'll build something for them, but then, like, never teach them how to run it, and then, like, the business goes down, and then the people are out of jobs. So it's stuff like that. So it's a really good book to read to, like, kind of effectively do stuff, that helps people while not like while hopefully they learn to, like, take care of themselves, not, like, be reliant on people donating stuff all the time. Not that, that's wrong. Sometimes people just need donations, and that's totally fine. But it's, like, finding that boundary of, okay, are we actually helping people by donating them this stuff, or can we, like, help them build some kind of infrastructure where they can rely on this themselves and create a healthy ecosystem? I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, your vids are actually trash. Yeah, they are, boy. You bet they are, but I'm getting paid this week. So they're trash, but people are watching them, so, yeah, I got, a little bit of pushback from my ASMR video, and I probably should have thought that through before I posted it, sorry about that, but, I'll leave it up because a year from now, hopefully, if my videos are really good, then we can look back and be like, "Oh, that sucked, but she got better, so that's cool." Just kind of like a milestone, right? Um, can I follow you on Snapchat? I created a Snapchat in high school and I was obsessed with it, used it all the time, but I actually deleted the app off my phone like a year or so ago whenever they did that one update that made everybody mad. I was like, "You know what? Bye." And I just deleted it. So if you can try to add me, but you'll never get anything because I'm not going to post on it. I think my account is still up, but I don't do anything with it. The app is not on my phone. Um, So if you want Snapchat, just follow me on Instagram, at olive oil orange juice, or just look up Olivia Catherine. I'll be there. And that's where I post stuff is in my story. Ooh, yeah, so that's where we are. Tyler or Josh? So it's you know how they say that like you should love what's good for you, but we always love the things that's bad for us. So Josh is such a good boy. He's such a sweetheart. He's such a good boy. But I don't know what's good for me. I always choose I always make the wrong choice, so of course I just I'm a Tyler girl inside and out. It won't go away. I've tried to fight it off for like a minute. I was a Josh girl, but I always come crawling back, you know? Like Josh does something sweet and I'm like, "Oh my goodness." And then Tyler says something stupid in an interview and I'm like, Of course you would say that. I hate you." And then I scroll down his Instagram for like 4 years. So I'll always love Tyler and Josh, but like I'm always gonna deviate just slightly towards Tyler. It's stupid. I hate myself for it. Um, yeah, it's sad. I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. My mouth's getting a little dry. My throat sounds like a frog. Sorry, this makes like a weird screeching noise. I don't know why. I need a new one. It's broken, but I'm don't want to get rid of this sticker. So I'm gonna miss this sticker. I don't want a new bottle. And they don't give the sticker. Like I got one of these a few years ago, and they don't give them out anymore. And the last time I ordered hair dye from them, I got 0 stickers. They used to always give me at least 3 stickers, sometimes 4. This was a 4th sticker, and now 0. G- Freaking, I want stickers. Ugh, my like neck hurts for some reason. Uh, yeah, I did talk about the sticker in a video. I think it was when I was dyeing my hair pink. Which I might have to let it just go blonde and just leave it alone for a while, but I don't know. I dyed it pink, the day I turned in my 2-week notice at my job because, your girl had an existential crisis, and that's the best time to do your hair, is 10:30 at night when you're feeling emotional. So I dyed it pink, and then, I think I always say, "I'm gonna let it fade out," but then, like, some kind of emotional crisis happens, and then I dye it pink again. Or cut my bangs, or both. I usually will just chop my bangs way too short, but, you know, I won't I've already said this like 1,000 times, but I won't do another color than pink because pink will fade completely out and leave me back to blonde, and I like that. Any other color always, like, leaves a stain that I have to get bleached out, and I'm not about that. Like, blue always turned green, purple always turned green, and that green would never go away, so I had to get it bleached out. I'm not gonna do that again because that's what made my hair fall out. Literally fall out. My hair was so long. It was like almost the ideal length. I didn't even realize it. And like that was while curly. And then there's like a picture a year later where it's like this short, and that is just from breakage. But anyway, thank you for your super chat. Poetry by Maddie. If your vids are trash, I love trash. Yeah, my vids are trash. Thanks. Um, so, but at least people are watching my trash. No, I feel like I have a lot of good videos. I've just been in kind of a rut lately. I've been not been able to think of like decent ideas. That's why I'm doing a live stream this week because my video that I'm gonna post, oh shoot, I can post it tonight for Patreon. But you guys won't get it till tomorrow if I post it tonight because Patreon gets first access, my children. But it's a vlog, so it's short. It's like 8 minutes. And vlogs, no one likes my vlogs. I have like 3 vlogs on my channel, and they're like the lowest viewed videos. I still post them because it's my channel and I want to look back on my life. I wanted to vlog my like this season of my life, my senior year of college, and like look back on all the good stuff. So I'm posting it whether you like it or not. Thanks. Uh, But yeah, that's why I'm doing live streams to kinda make up for a lame a lame week of content. Yes, I'm in college. Yes, I'm a senior in college. I'm 22 years old. I'm not 16. I look like a child, but I just have a baby face. I have a baby face. Danny Gonzalez, I'm coming for your brand. I'm babyface or young face. That's his brand, young face. I'm coming for you, Danny. I would love to collab with him or Drew. I know Drew lives like relatively close to me, but not really. I live in the state of Georgia. I will not specify where. And he lives in like Orlando, Florida. So like that's the closest YouTuber I know. Everybody else is in freaking LA. And I think Danny's in like the north. I don't know. He's somewhere up north. So Drew would be like the closest one. And I would love to collab with him or anybody really, but especially Drew Gooden because he's funny. But I would be, like, so insecure showing up because I feel like I'm just an idiot, and so showing up and, like, he's super funny, and I'm like, he's like, "What do you wanna make a video about?" I'd be like, I don't know," and then, like, we start the video and I'm just blank. Like, if you I will record for an hour, and, like, almost half of that amount of time is just dead space of me, like, sitting there trying to think of something funny to say, um, and I cut all that out, and it's down to, like, less than 20 minutes. So Um, yeah, I would love to collab with another YouTuber, but I would feel so insecure, especially if they're like super successful. Like I consider someone in the million, like even if you have 1 million, I consider that super successful, even though like apparently that's still considered low tier, which is wild to me. Will you make a video talking about the Ted Bundy tapes? No, this this live stream was my video. I'll try to save it. Last time I tried to save my live stream, it cut out like the first, I don't know, 15 minutes. I don't know why. I can't control that. I think it was just I use like the cheapest version of Stream. There's like a way to pay for it and make it nice. I'm not doing that until maybe Patreon takes off more. But until then, we get the cheap one. So trying to think, what was I saying? Yeah, earlier in this live stream, I talked about the Ted Bundy documentary, and that's basically all my thoughts on it. So hopefully, if this saves right, just go back and watch. It was like the very beginning when I started talking about the Ted Bundy thing. We're closing in on an hour. Um, I think I saw someone ask briefly if I liked Cody Ko, and yeah, I like Cody Ko. He's funny, and Noel. I wanted to see them when they came through Atlanta for their TMG tour, but it was sold out by the time I figured out that they were coming, and no one had an extra ticket that I could find. So unfortunately, I did not get to see them. Would have been cool though, because I don't know. I've never seen them. Like I've never seen like a live thing like that. I don't know. Um, is it all 21 Pilots kids in here now? Do we have any non 21 Pilots people in here? Can we stop talking about? There we go. Um, a curator for a 21 Pilots museum. First of all, that's not how that's you gotta you no, you gotta write 21 Pilots out. And second of all, no, I'm not doing that. I am really picky with like click art. I'm very stingy with who I give my links to, but no, I'm not doing that. Um, I mean, unless Tyler and Josh told me to, then I would for sure. I would do almost anything for Tyler and Josh. It's actually kind of like bad. It's kind of wrong what I would be willing to do. Not in like an inappropriate way. I mean that like I've talked about how I wanted to intern with Mark and like learn how he does videos and stuff. And um I said that I would literally like drop everything I'm doing right now and go on and like live in that nasty tour bus of all dudes just to learn what Mark does. Not even if I never got to meet 21 Pilots, like just learning what Mark and like Brad do would be like you don't have to pay me. Like I'll pay you. I'll go and get you coffee at 3 a.m. I will do anything to learn how you do what you do. Um so yeah, I would legit drop everything. Like I'm taking online class. Like I could kind of finish college, but even if I had to like drop out for a semester and just come back and finish it later, I would do that for sure. for sure. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say that like I would do anything for that band. So like if they were to contact me and be like, "Hey, do this weird thing," be like, "For sure." Hey Sarah, thanks for your super chat. You didn't leave a comment, but that's cool. That's fine. You just wanted to chat, and that's fine. Um, okay, let me scroll back up to my non 21 Pilots people because y'all are being chill. Everybody else won't shut up about 21 Pilots. Um, Not many of you. There's like four of you. Awesome, cool. That's nice. Tyler will never contact me on his own volition because he's a coward. I don't like that. Like that word's been beaten to death, but he won't do it because um, he's not going to. He doesn't have the guts. He doesn't have the guts to contact me because he knows I'm too powerful. Are you interested in film or just music videos? Both. I just want to learn to direct, you know? I want to direct music videos. Uh, but I mean, I don't know. I've never done it. So like there's been a lot of things that I wanted to do and then when I tried my hand at it, I didn't like it. But I still feel like somewhere in the film industry is where I want to be. But I love music, and every time I like listen to music, I see imagery in my head, and I always like want to put that out there, and I just don't have like the tools to. So it would be nice to be a music video director, have that in my head, and be like, oh, that's my job. I have the resources to put that together. I have actors, I have the music copyrights, I have uh, what is it, equipment. I have people to help. Be really nice. Mika Kitty and Nanalu used to make like mock music videos all the time, and I freaking loved those. But now you can't do them, or you get a copyright strike on your channel. And I'm like, of course, I'm not claiming the song as my own. I just wanted to make a mock music video. Like, I don't need to monetize it. Like, don't give me a strike over it. I've not gotten a strike, but I'm saying like I probably would if I tried. I don't know. I have so much headspace. Let me put that down. Ugh. Um, and speaking of music, I like thought about um doing a cover of John Bellion's song Stupid Deep, but maybe not. I don't know. Cause I'd have to do it on ukulele because I literally can't play another instrument. And maybe, but who knows? Okay, let's see. We got ourselves another spammer, and I can't do anything about it because it's my stream and I have no power. Isn't that cool, you guys? Can you guys take care of that for me because I'm clicking buttons and nothing's happening. It's nice. It's nice. Can y'all report that, please? Because I can't. Y'all know the spammer. It's the guy saying the N word and leaving a bunch of gibberish. Ukulele is really easy. It's literally four strings and you don't have to like put that much pressure. Like I have a guitar, but it's so much harder. Not because it's necessarily bigger, but because you have to have so much pressure on the strings that like when you're trying to learn it in the very beginning, you have to build up calluses. And so like I literally can't touch the thing for more than 2 minutes that my fingers just bleeding. So you have to do like every day and so you build up the calluses. And then by then something happens and then I can't whatever, I can't play for a certain period of time and then the calluses go away and I like start completely over. It's like I may have learned a whole song or something, but I can't play it because my fingers hurt too bad to even finish it. Okay, this I don't want to say the spammer's name because I don't want to like shout him out, but y'all see him. Thank you. Some of y'all have reported him. Um, God, I hate not having freaking administrative privileges on my own live stream. That's nice. Um, and you know who you are too, spammer. By the way, thoughts on Tom Harlock? Who is that? Is that a really bad question to ask? Who is that? Do I know who that is? Let me see. Hold on, I'll look him up. Oh, he's a YouTuber? Oh, okay. I've seen a couple of his videos. I don't know. I know that like When does the live stream end? Soon. I need to stop it soon. I watched a couple of his videos. I know that, like, British humor is there's my cat's tail. I know that British humor is different than American humor, so maybe it's a cultural thing and I just misinterpret it. But he just seems like there's a boundary between, like, roast humor and then, like, just flat out being mean and just, like, I think he's just trying to roast, but, like, his delivery comes across as, like, more mean. So he just seems mean. I don't like him. Um, can we please report the spammer, please, for the love of God? I'm tired of that. I mean, like, y'all can leave it, I guess, but it's irritating to me to have to see that. So I'm sure y'all don't want to see that, but I can't do anything. I literally will click the button and nothing happens. So cool. Thank you. Thank you, Tots. We call my dog that. We'll call his name's Tanner. We call him Tot or Tanner Tot. Would it be easier to become vegan after going vegetarian? I mean, that's how I did it, but like not really on purpose. When I went like vegetarian, um, I was vegetarian, but like I still ate fish, so I wasn't a vegetarian. I was like pescatarian, which whatever. But I had like no plans of going vegan, and then it just like happened one day. Um, so I mean, I guess it's easier because you've already like you're halfway there. But some people just go cold turkey, and then some people transition really slow. So it's up to you, my dude, what you want to do. One thing, most people say it's easier if you do like one thing at a time instead of just going cold turkey. But like I went cold turkey, but like not really cold turkey. I went cold tofurkey. I hate myself. Um, so I mean that's just what I did, and it worked for me because I'm an all in kind of guy. I'm like, all right, just right on in, and haven't looked back since. So it's fine. I'm not dead yet. Um, I have health issues, but it has nothing to do with that. Rate your personality. Rate your personality one, a scale of 1 to 10. 1. I'm boring. I'm a 4. I'm a 4. I can like sort of carry on conversation. That's about it. Okay, quit sucking up to me. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Y'all, we still got a spammer in here and no one's doing anything about it. And I can't do anything about it. Y'all know who it is. Are you subbed to PewDiePie? No. Not on purpose. I just never got around to it. And I'm already subbed to so many people and I have so much stuff to do that I feel like I'm already so behind on like every YouTuber ever that especially PewDiePie because he's been around for freaking years. I remember seeing posts about him like 10 years ago. So I feel like there was just too much to catch up on. I feel like I would have to go and watch his stuff from the very beginning and I would never catch up. And it just exhausts me. That's just a personal thing. He's got what? Like 40 million subscribers, more than that. He doesn't need me. Okay. Yes. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Name? Ramsey? Name Ramsey? Yeah, you're right. If you're talking about the spammer, yes, it is that person. 86 million. Yeah, he don't need me. What he need me for? He don't need me. Stop. What is it with this like, oh, you gotta beat T series? Like it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Numbers don't matter. Nothing matters. Um, we're all gonna we're all gonna die someday. Nothing matters. How many subscribers you have on YouTube? Like, if you already have freaking 84 million, like it doesn't matter whether someone has more or less than you. If you have 18 million subs, you're fine. You're fine. We all die someday. It's fine. Oh man. That's not dark, it's the truth, y'all. Sorry. Hate to fill you in, but we're mortal. These little flesh things don't last very long. How do I assign moderators? How do I do that? Can I do that right now? Because literally when I click stuff, nothing happens. Like I have a 3 dot thing where I can like, oh wait, here we go, learn more. Whoa, sorry guys, hold on. Um, can y'all still see me? Sorry, I have another tab open. We still good? Hold on, hold on. Yeah, I wanna do that. How do I do that? How do I do it? Moderate live chat. You can assign moderators. See, yeah, I mean, I would assign a moderator, but when I click the 3 buttons, literally nothing happens, so I can't do it right now, but I'll try to get it. I know what a moderator is, but I can't assign one right now because the button's not working. So for my next live stream, I will set some moderators in place. Who knows? Maybe it'll be Patreon people. So you guys have to actually like support. No, I know some of you who aren't Patreons who are good people who will take care of that stuff for me. It just you got to be in here, and like I can't always count on people to be in here. So I need to have control over my own crap. Yeah, Cindy, do the Patreon people. Y'all, I added a Discord for Patreon. Y'all have your own Discord server, and I don't know if y'all have been in it. I haven't looked yet. I was the only one in it for a while. I just posted yee because I'm watched way too much Curtis Connor. I was just like yee, and then it was silence. No one was in there. So there's a Discord server. Each tier obviously has different like perks, but everyone in Patreon has access to it. So if you want to go on Patreon and argue with people in the Discord server, it's there. Go Discord. Um, oh crap. Are you gonna throw up again? My cat threw up this morning. I think you might. You okay? You got eye boogers. Come here. Gross. I love him and I will always get rid of his eye boogers for him, but they're nasty. Um, oh, please don't throw up again. Please don't. Come here. Come here. Nasty. Where'd you get those? Where'd you get those eye boogers? Where'd you find those? Sorry, he's off screen. How does Discord work? You just it's like what's it called? Hold on, let me look it up. Really quick, sorry, 1 second. So go to discordapp.com. And so if you are a Patreon of mine and you go to discordapp.com and you go to like sync the Patreon, it'll automatically put you in the Discord. Please don't. He's like making weird noises. It's making me nervous. It's only February and I've already gone to the vet, what, 3 times this year already with animals? Our animals are always in and out of the vet. Sometimes for no reason, sometimes because they're sick, and it's like, can we please go just like a few months without going to the vet? I go to the vet every single month. I'm not even kidding, every month. Um, please don't make me have to go to the vet again, please. I hate the vet. I hate the vet more than the animals, believe it or not, because they get to like lay down and stuff, and I don't. I have to sit in a really uncomfortable chair for like an hour waiting for the doctor to get there. There's nothing for me to do. Because I don't have like unlimited data on my phone, so to be sparing with that. There's only so much to look at online now. I like get bored really quickly now when I'm on the internet. Like when I used to be able to scroll on Instagram for hours, and now I get on there and like 5 minutes in, I'm like, this is dumb. This is boring. Please don't. Why are you making weird noises? Please don't. Please. It was like first thing this morning, like right when I woke up, he threw up, and I was like, you ever like anybody with cats? You know, it's like early morning. You have to hear that like gagging noise, and you like are slowly coming awake, and you're like, oh no, because you know they're gonna throw up, and you still have like an hour left to sleep, and you're like, all right, am I gonna just sleep and let that sit on my floor? Am I gonna get up now and clean it? A lot of times, I just go back to sleep and deal with it when I wake up later, because Um, and now he's licking stuff off the ground. It's great. Um, and he threw up on my bed too, which was even better. Sometimes one of my cats, she takes him in to, like, throw up, so I can tell if I can tell she's gonna throw up, I'm really mean, I'll, like, push her off my bed because I'm like, "Just please keep it on the floor, please not on the bed." Um, yeah. Okay, people spamming the chat, if you really want me to respond to it, you gotta use super chat because that's just obnoxious. Um, Little boy, come here, Oliver. Come here. Come here. Okay, fine. Oh, here he is. Hello. Hello, come here. Oh, here's my boy. Here's. Oh, is he gonna bite me? Are you gonna bite me? You're mean. Please sit in my lap, please. Please, thank you. Oh, he's so nice. You're so. Oh, are you gonna throw up on me? Why are you burping? Did you eat? I think he's eating too much food. This is just a random thing, but I think my cat. I think he like ate just way too much food this morning because it was like not to like TMI, but like it was super solid throw up. Like it was all food. He's he's not fat, but he's definitely his belly is a little bigger. He's got a little tub going on. Not fat, but just some tub. And I think he's like binge eating. I don't know what he's doing. Not like they never have food. I don't know why he would. There's always food available to him. There's no stress. It's like separate from the dogs in a quiet area. I don't know why. Are you gonna sleep right there on the floor? Cool. Do you not feel good? I don't think you feel very good. You've been really like chill and whatever all day, and that's weird. Okay, I'm done talking about my cat. Or talking to my cat. I need to talk to y'all. Um, all right. Ugh, gross. You can't afford super chat? It's $1. So I say about Patreon, people are like, I'm broke. I'm like, it's $1. It's literally $1 to get on Patreon. The only thing is if you want to see my videos a day early, it's $5. Um, which I might hopefully if I can get ahead of myself, it would be a week early. So because I feel like $5 isn't worth a day. Don't tell them that. But I would start doing it like post a video because I try to post every week, but like get ahead so I have a video ready to go before the week's over, so they get to have it a week early. Um, but other than that, you still get a lot of perks just doing $1. And yeah, send candy. I don't know why I said Cindy. Candy. um, if you donate $10, I still only keep $5 of it, and I donate 5 to charity. So I'm only keeping half of your donation and donate half of it to charity. Um, so that's nice. That's nice of me, isn't it? It was like it made me have 3 tiers. It was like you have to have 3 tiers, and I was like, I don't know what I can offer that's worth $10. I don't I'm not worth anything. So Patreon, if you're asking what you get on Patreon, um, on the let me look it up. See, you guys get so much that I can't remember. Let me go. You could go look it up on Patreon. Why do I have to tell you right now? I'll tell you anyway, even though I need to end this stream. So the first tier, you get behind the scenes stuff. So like when I post a video, I'll go and post like bloopers and stuff on Patreon, and that's only on there. And sometimes a bonus video. I haven't done one yet, but like I have some ideas in the works. Um, and then I do monthly live streams that are Patreon only. Sometimes more than just once a month. They might be twice a month. Who knows? Um, so you get like live streams, and I respond to everyone in the live stream because it's only like friggin' 10 people that show up. So I like talk to everybody individually in the live stream, and I get more emo. So if you want to know more about my personal life, there's a place to be. The $5 tier is you get all that, plus you get to see the videos a day early, but I'm working on making that a week early. And then the Ultra Brat, which is $10, is all of that, plus I only keep $5 of it, so half of that goes to charity. And then today I added the Discord, and everybody gets Discord, but the second tier, you can like change other people's usernames. I thought that was funny. So like you can screw around with people. Please don't be like bullies, but like because if you're a bully, Then the 3rd tier, the ultra brats can kick you out. They're the moderators. So, yeah, that's like the Discord. It's like everyone can be in the Discord, but everybody has different powers. So, like, if you're just a tier 1, you can be in it, but you have no authority. Tier 2 can change your name without any warning, and then I think that's how that works. And then tier 3 is they're the overlords who keep a watch on it all, I think, if they ever join it, and they can kick you out if you're being a nuisance. So, just don't, like, bully people, and you won't get banned. And, like, if I see somebody's being obnoxious, then I'll change that, but for now, it seems like the people who can the people that I know that are in that tier are, like, chill people, so they would do a good job. No, I'm not really gonna make a video talk about my beliefs in religion because it always starts an argument. I'm not about that. You guys, it doesn't take very much to kind of understand what I believe. Um, so, uh, what charities do you donate to? Oh, is Patreon down for maintenance? It would let yeah, I was just on it. Um, the one I just donated to was a it's a nonprofit that takes water filters to Nepal. Nepal is in a water crisis right now. 44,000 children die every year because of unclean water. 44,000 children under the age of 5. So, like, doesn't even count kids over the age of 5 or, like, adults. They die every year because the water's dirty. So they take water filters that last, like, 10 years or more, depending on if they take care of it. And just like it's mostly to help those children grow up so that they build up the immune system so they can like survive. Um, if y'all don't like the spammers, then block them because I can't do it. I have no authority here. So anyway, that was the one I donated to. We were able to donate $15, which I think is the cost of one water filter is $38, but the company agreed to match them. So if you buy one, they give you another. Um, holy crap! Sorry, uh, Erdim, thank you so much for your super chat. Balloons spelt wrong, but you know what? No, I'll contact I can't speak. I'll contact Webster's dictionary and make sure they change the spelling. You deserve it to have the word changed in your honor. Thank you so much for your super chat. Um, so we were able to donate $15. So whatever 38 divided by 2 is, I think it was close to one filter almost we were able to buy. So go on Patreon and join that tier and get all those perks. Plus, help us buy like more water filters for families in Nepal because I'll probably donate to them pretty often. Because I go to Nepal, so I like actually get to like take the water filters, and so it'd be cool to like you guys helped donate, and then um like I will film some stuff over there, so you get to see like, hey, look, you donated, and like these are the filters that you helped buy, and like whatever. So yeah. But I'll probably do some like ASPCA or like local animal shelters, donate to those. Because you know, I love animals. Um, but I don't know if someone recommended a charity to me and I forgot to look into it. But yeah, I know there's like good ones out there. I'm just trying real hard to make sure that I donate to a good one and not shady ones. Because like my mom had breast cancer uh 11 years ago, 12 years ago. It was in 2008, but she's, clean. She's a survivor. But, we used to donate a lot to, like, the Susan G. Komen for the Cure thing. Like, we even went and we didn't do the walk that they would do. It was, like, a 3-day walk or something crazy like that. But we went and did, like, we helped, like, a booth or something. And then I found out, like, last year that that charity's super shady, and doesn't, like, actually like, the people who are higher up as, like, CEOs or whatever get paid a lot of money, and it's like, maybe donate that money to science? Um, so, yeah, I found out they were kinda shady, so I wanna make sure I don't do that, I don't donate to something shady. Do you live in a yeehaw state? You bet. My I was gonna say my dude, but you're a girl, but you know what? Dude's a gender neutral term. Yeah, definitely in the yeehaw district of the United States. That's where I live. Yee. I I live in, like, the suburbs, so, but when I went to high school, there were a lot of people who, like, we don't really live in the country, in my opinion. I know, like, my state is considered country, but, we're not country, and people, like, pretended to be country because it was cool. Like, it was that weird. So people would, like, have rich parents who would, like, offer to buy them a car, and some people would take them up on that offer. People drove, BMWs to school, but then other people would, like, purposefully drive beat up trucks or just trucks on lifts and, like, covered in mud, and I'm like, "We're not we're not yeehaw people, like, we're in the suburbs, like, there's soccer moms everywhere, there's no need for all this." But they, like, faked being country, like, did fake country accents. There were people there was a girl I knew who'd used chewing tobacco. Ugh, ugh, eh. So, yeah, anyway, but yeah, I live in a yeehaw state. I just don't live in a very yeehaw area of that state. Your favorite songs from No Fun Intended? Hmm, I actually can't remember the track list. Let me look it up. I've listened to it, but I don't remember all of it because I don't listen to it super duper often. Let me see. No Fun Intended. I think Drown and Save probably like my 2 favorite. I like Prove Me Wrong. Um, yeah, I guess those 3. I like a lot of them. Drown, Save, and Prove Me Wrong, I guess are like my 3 tied. Yeah, I'm trying super hard. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm trying, like, my best to not get stalked, so sorry if I act weird about when people ask where I'm from, because 'cause I'm like, "Please don't stalk me." But by the way, if anyone in here is like, "Hey, I wanna stalk her," good luck because not only do I own pepper spray and live in a house that has a ton of guns because my dad's a hunter. I don't like that, but it is what it is because I live in yeehaw country. Um, I know how to use the guns. So if you come into my house, you won't be leaving my house in one piece. I won't kill you, but I will definitely what's it, incapacitate? That's the word. Incapacitate you. I will shoot your kneecaps and you will not be able to leave unless it's on a stretcher and then to the jail. So don't stalk me because one of us will live and I guarantee it's me. I won't kill you. Unless you try to kill me, then I'll kill you. But I'm like, oh my gosh, this is weird. Yeah, don't stalk me. I also took kickboxing for a long time and I plan to get back into it. So if I'm in some way unarmed, I still got these arms. They're small, but they will get bigger. So I'm not going to decapitate. I said incapacitate. Like you will not, you're not dead, but like you can't do anything. But yeah, I also took kickboxing for a long time, so I still remember a lot of those moves, and I'm going to pick it back up so I can kick anyone's butt. So I can kick your butt, shoot you, and spray you with pepper spray. Don't be coming to my house. Don't follow me down the street. Thanks. If you see me at a concert and you're like, "Hey, I'll follow her to her car," not wise, because um, one of us will not be walking away from that incident, and it'll be you. You will not survive that, or you will survive, but like you'll be in some serious pain, whether you're sprayed in the eyes or I knee you in the groin and then bash your head into my knee and then elbow you across the face and then punch you in the sternum. That one hurts. A lot of knees, a lot of elbows. That's the sharp stuff. Yeah, just a good right there. Yeah, that's what'll happen to you if you follow me to my car. If I don't have my pepper spray, but I usually always have my pepper spray. So good luck. Can you stop? Absolutely not. I'm gonna keep making threats because I definitely don't want anyone to feel like they can take me down because you can't. Um, don't try it because you'll regret it. And that's not saying that to like challenge you. I'm saying like just please don't stalk me. Yes, I would beat up a girl if a girl was stalking. Like it doesn't matter who you are. I will. I yes, and kneeing a girl in the groin hurts. All right, that pelvic bone that's sensitive. That That still hurts a girl, not as bad as a guy, but it would slow him down. If it was a girl, I would take a different route. Probably wouldn't go straight for the groin, but anyway, there are different ways to take down different people. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about beating up people now for the time being, but if I feel it's necessary, I will bring it back up because I want to make sure it's well known that it is not wise to stalk me because I am very prepared always. I want to do more movie reviews. I just haven't seen a movie I felt like reviewing. So I want to review bad movies, right? And um, I haven't watched a movie lately that was very, very bad. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street for the first time not too long ago. Wait, shoot, did someone super chat me like a while back and I completely ignored you? If I did, I'm so sorry. Let me scroll back up and find you. Um, oh, it was Nathan for this. No fun intended. Thank you, Nathan. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best, but I did remember you. um, what was I going to talk about? Shoot, I talked. Yeah. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street, and it was. I don't know how that movie was rated R. Definitely should have been like rated X or worse. That was basically porn. I did not like a lot of parts of it, but there were a lot of parts that were really funny or really good. So I was like, I'm glad I watched it once, but I will not be watching it again, if that makes sense. I'm like, I don't need to see that many naked women all over again. That was just a lot. I didn't need that. Um, just ugh. But it was still like funny too. So there were parts of it that I enjoyed. But I'm not gonna make a whole movie about it because I'm not gonna be like, I didn't like it because there was a lot of sex. Like I'm not gonna do that. Just I don't want to see that. Like, what does that add to? I know like they needed to show that it was like debauchery or whatever is like the lifestyle they lived. So like I get a little bit of it, but at one point it was just excessive. I'm like, you're just doing this for the shock factor, and it's not interesting. It's lazy. It's lazy writing and lazy directing. If you have to use nudity and expletives because you can't think of anything better, it's lazy writing. Um, it's raining again. I hope Oliver doesn't get scared. Okay, so I'm 30 minutes over when I said I was going to stop. So, unless someone has another super chat or a really good idea or topic, I'm going to get to get to stepping soon. I want to get ready for bed. We have no sweets in the house and I always get a little sweet tooth at night. So, lately what's been sufficing is I get a spoon of peanut butter and put chocolate chips on top of it, and that's like it's the best I got because we have literally no sweets in the house. So, spoon of peanut butter, like scraped so it's like flat so I can smush the chocolate chips down, and that's my dessert. Not because I'm like I mean I am a weirdo, but it's like that's literally all we have. Otherwise, I would eat like some Oreos or something, but it's all we got. So I make do. What do you think about cooking videos? I don't watch cooking videos. When I cook, I just like throw stuff in a pan and hope for the best. Sometimes it turns out good, sometimes it's bad. Yeah, it's just meh. Eh. I'm not wife material. I probably would if I had like a better kitchen setup and stuff. I think I could be a pretty decent cook if I had like the time. Because I do cook, but it's like I don't cook fancy meals. So people are like, oh, I don't have time to cook. Like I have time to cook, and I use that time. It's just it's only enough time to like boil some rice and throw a bunch of veggies and tofu in a pan and call it a day. I'm not gonna do a what I eat in a day. I don't think I'll ever do that because I don't want people like watching that and then trying to mimic that because like I am really thin. Part of that is just biology, just my genetics. And part of it is because I will forget to eat for a long time. It's not healthy. I need to gain a little bit of weight, to be honest, but, I don't want people, like, watching my what I eat in a day and, like, copying it, trying to, like, obtain a, certain body type that maybe they can't have because, like, everyone's body is different. I think it can be a little toxic. I don't want, like people who struggle with eating disorders a lot of times will watch, like, what I eat in a day videos, try to, like, do that kinda stuff, and, I don't wanna be not triggering, but, like, I don't wanna kindle that fire. I feel like a lot of it's, can be toxic. Not it's not toxic, but I feel like it can be. And I don't wanna do that because I'm, um, used to deal with some body issues, used to deal with some eating issues. I don't anymore, praise be. Um, but I would always feel really crappy. Like, if I watched a what I eat in a day and, like, I see all the stuff they were eating, and it was always, like, raw vegetables and, like, tons of salad and, like, all this really healthy, crazy acai bowl stuff, and it would just make me feel crappy. I'd be like, "Wow, no wonder I'm ugly. It's because I don't eat like this." And it's like, well, no, I'm also not rich and living in Australia where this kind of, like, raw fruit is available all the time. So, yeah, anyway, I don't want to do that. I might, like, if I do a vlog, you might see something I'm eating, but I'm not gonna, like, do a I eat like, drink smoothies every day. Here's what I eat in a day, like, cereal sometimes in the morning, on a good day, avocado on a bagel, uh, a smoothie for lunch, something to snack on, usually chips and salsa, or chips and hummus, or something with hummus. I like snap peas, we just haven't bought them in a while. And then I don't know what's for dinner, friggin' rice and, like, teriyaki vegetables and tofu, I don't know. Whatever's left over from the night before, so I usually cook, like, a big batch of something and then just eat it throughout the week, or, like, a soup, lentil soup, I don't know. It's not enough, I can guarantee you that, I'm not eating enough. It's bad. So I'm, like, trying to put on muscle, and I'm like, "Why do I look like a skeleton? Not a skeleton, I don't look, like, sickly, but I'm like, I look like a child, and it's because I don't freaking eat enough. Eat more. At me and at you. Don't be I'm not afraid to eat, but it's like I forget and I'm, like, tired. I'm like, "I don't wanna." I'm like, "You idiot. Eat more food or you're gonna die." I'm like, "I took my vitamin today. Who needs actual food? I took, prenatal vitamins. That's, like, double the vitamin." Don't do that. Please eat. Don't just take vitamins. I saw a question I wanted to answer. Let me see where it was. Did I see a question I wanted to answer? Maybe not. I thought I did. Um, if you could direct a music video for any artist of your choice, who would you pick and why? I mean, I've never done it before, so, like, I would, of course, say 21 Pilots, but I wouldn't wanna butcher it because I've never done it before. So, I don't know, cause like, I wanna learn and get good at it before I do it. Um, I mean, I would love to do it for 21 Pilots, for John Bellion, for Judah and the Lion, for Half Alive, for Colony House, any Switchfoot, any of those guys would be fun. I has Switchfoot made a music video in a hot minute? I feel like they haven't. Um, I played my ukulele on my Patreon live stream very badly, so I will not be playing it on a live stream for a long time. It was very bad. But if you want to watch it, it's on Patreon. Yeah, I'm willing to embarrass myself a little more on Patreon. I'm like a little more vulnerable and open with them on there, because it's like a smaller group of people, so I feel safe. Uh, how much was your Half Alive shirt? Like I think generally it was like 25, maybe $30. It was a lot, but I literally had no Half Alive merch and I really wanted it. And when I got it, because like they're only selling it at the shows, by the way. People ask me where to get it, and you can only get it at the show. So I got it and I had them sign the back of it in like a silver Sharpie. And Josh, the singer, when he was signing, he's like, "Oh, I really like this shirt." And I was like, "Yeah, me too. That's why I bought it." It's just odd. Um, yeah. So Josh is the singer of Half Alive. I don't know why you quoted that as if it's weird. It's not weird. That's what he is. Thank you, Jan, for your super chat. Why psych major, and what do you plan to do with it? It's a great question that I don't have an answer for. Thanks for asking. Moving on. No, I'm kidding. I, I just it's a long story, but I knew I was supposed to go to a certain college for a lot of reasons, and the only degree they offered that piqued my interest was psychology, and I've just loved learning it. I really enjoyed it, and I picked it because it interested me, and I also, I have my own issues, so I was like, maybe this will help, and I wanted to be able to help other people. Um, Even though, like, a bachelor's in psychology, I feel like is the equivalent of just watching a few TED Talks. I mean, it really people can watch a TED Talk and they're talking about stuff. I'm like, "I had to pay, like, 10 grand to learn what you're talking about right now. How do you know this stuff?" It's a little frustrating because, like, you basically are paying money to be told to like, what books to buy and what things to watch to learn from. So I'm like, if I had just had this list before, I could have saved so much money and learned the same stuff. So, like, to really be a expert, I would have to, like, go into a master's. Um, that's when you actually, like, learn the nitty-gritty of it all. So I don't know, but I've enjoyed what I've learned, and it is I have still learned stuff that I wouldn't have learned outside of college because I've had professors, specifically one professor, more than one, I guess, but one's my favorite. Um, Shout out to you. I'm not gonna say your name because I don't want people to know. But, she specifically, like, pushed me beyond, like, I had, like, a lot of just preconceived notions and opinions that were kind of ignorant, so she kind of was like, challenged what I thought and made me, like, research, "Why do I believe this? Why do I think this way? And is this right?" And, like, made me not just blindly follow something I'm told, but, like, "Okay, I was told this. Let me see if I can get some concrete evidence as to whether or not it's true." Because there was just some stuff I thought or believed or whatever. So some thinking patterns that I've changed because of her. So I really appreciate that. So I feel like I've been challenged in a way I wouldn't have outside of school because just reading a book is different than like getting it. I get in arguments with her and it's so fun because she plays devil's advocate. Like she will usually be on my side, but she'll pretend she's not, and like I can't tell because I'm dumb. So she'll be like saying something and I'll be disagreeing with her and we'll argue back and forth for like 10 minutes until I finally one of us drops it, and she loves it too. Um, so that I love debating. That's one thing when I was in high school, I like just kept my head down, did not I tried to just stay out of it, and then for some reason when I got to college, just a switch flipped and I love debating. I love getting in arguments in class. I love participating in class. I don't like just sitting in a lecture. Like I want to be involved and like go back and forth with the professor, with another student. A lot of students don't like that. They don't like when I ask questions and get the professor talking about something because they want to leave. And I'm like, I paid so much money to be here. I'm going to learn as much as I can. Like y'all might want to leave. Go waste your money. I'm going to get as much out of this as I can because I paid so much money for it, and I'm going to be in debt for so long, for so freaking long. So sorry you were 5 minutes late getting your coffee, but you like go ahead and leave. I'm going to ask the professor this question. How did you meet Half Alive? They just hang out after the show. It was a small show. They come out, you meet them. I mean, just go to a show, you'll get to meet them. Just hang out after the show. All right, we are dwindling in people, so I definitely need to shut this down soon. I keep saying that, and then I keep getting caught up talking, and my voice is starting to go, and my computer's running low. That rhymed. Can I think of another thing that rhymes? Gotta go. Computer's running low. This has been a fun live stream faux show. Bars. Bars. Okay. All right, kiddos. My little brats. Uh, it's been it's been fun. Um, Thank you to everyone who super chatted. Thank you to everyone who reported spammers because I couldn't. Thank you for sitting here. If you've been here the whole time, wow. I'm sorry, but thank you. I mean, I didn't force you, so that was up to you. So thank you. Uh, Hope you guys have a good week, and I will be uploading a video tonight. I think I should be. Hold me to that. I will upload a video tonight for Patreon unless something goes wrong. And then y'all get a video tomorrow or maybe the day after, whenever I feel like it. I don't know. Eh, riff raff. No, mostly kidding. So if you just arrived, I will be saving it. And if it skips part of it, I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't control that. But I will be saving it to my channel. And hopefully all of it saves so you get to watch it. Um, all right. Peace.